Yeah, I did.
Oh, we're live. Oh, never mind.
Hi, it's Wednesday, and we're happy that you joined us on Roam the Region. Suzanne and I don't see each other during the day. We talk by email or text. So right before we start these, we're in full conversation, and then all of a sudden it's 3, 2, 1, and we have to press the live button. So
I think I'm just gonna come start knocking on the window.
you should. We can
So
put you
nice.
6 feet away and just kind of do it that way. I don't know. We should think about that now that the weather is nice. But thanks for joining us. We have a special guest lady that's coming on in a few minutes, Kathy from Inspirations on Canvas. So she is our guest for today, but we figured before we bring her on, we'll give you a few little updates going on. So Suzanne was just talking about the governor's update, as they are daily, what that was. So fill us in, because you watched the entire thing.
Oh, great. Put the pressure on me now. No, well, we're at phase 1 and beginning of phase 2, we're hoping will happen in a couple weeks. And it seems as though the restaurants will be able to open at 25%. Is that correct from what
That's what it seems
understood?
Until we get more direct information, but that's what it seemed like today.
They have also launched, and I don't know if anybody's had a chance to go on the website and look at it, but they've launched now until Memorial Day a Wear Your Mask campaign for New York State, and over 600 people have entered. They created a video on how wear your mask, and 600 people. Wait, what was it?
They submitted. Yeah,
they submitted it. They broke it down to 5, and you can vote on 5 of them. It's one person per vote, and I think I know what one's going to win.
Oh, I know. They were good.
I'm excited. I voted. The one actually brought tears to my eyes.
I saw 4 out of the 5.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that was interesting. We all have our masks. I have my mask today. Niagara County has masks available actually for essential employees. They have a drive-through mask pickup. So we'll have that information on our website if you still need some. They're white masks. I actually grabbed some on Friday, and my kids helped me tie-dye them.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. So, if you want information on that, call our office. We'll get that for you.
They look soft.
They are. I, of course, washed them and, of course, tie-dyed, but they're nice and soft. So they do the job. So this morning we had a Lewiston Business Group meeting by Zoom, which was great. It was nice for all of us to be able to converse and share some input. The mayor was on, Steve Broderick, our town supervisor, was on too, and great way to just get updated on things. So the next meeting for that is in June. If you are a Lewiston business and didn't get that information, let us know. We'll get you on. And just a quick thank you to Jane from Jane's Express. She stopped by today, dropped off some pasta for our table. She has been a supporter from the very beginning, dropping off food every week. And so thank you, Jane. We just wanted to say thank you because it was great. If you are looking to donate any items for the table, we've been replenishing things daily, but one of the things that we just can't keep up with at this point are actually granola bars, snacks such as animal crackers, cookies, things that your kids would want. I have 4 daughters between the age of 8 and 16. So as I'm going out shopping later today, I'll think about things that my kids like for their snack items and drop them off the table. Those are the things that we can really use. There's a lot of families that utilize this table, and those kids love that type of food. So we can't keep enough of that here. If you are looking to donate, please do that. As you can see, I have a painting that hangs in our office. I took it off the wall and I brought it to hide my stuff behind me.
Isn't that a great idea? That's a really good idea.
It is. We have Kathy Pignatora, the owner of Inspirations on Canvas, with us today. She created this piece and it's hung up in our office, and she also has a piece that she created. My kids love it. It's in our bathroom. I had that. Yes, just like that. So Kathy,
you are series. Strong
yes.
Women series.
I love it. I love it. So thanks for joining us today. We were chatting earlier and I said, hey, why don't you just come on today at 1:30? So tell us a little bit about Inspirations on Canvas, where it's located and all that great stuff.
Okay, well, thank you so much for having me. I feel like I'm entering the land of the living again. I'm in my shop and my door's open. You can't come in, but I'm in my shop. I'm at Inspirations on Canvas at 449 Center Street, kind of like midway, kitty corner to Frontier House and also BBC. So great location. I've been here 3.5 years. I'm an artist. But my shop isn't just about my art. I also have a lot of gift items in the shop, from soaps to I've got new products now that I called yesterday, opening up for phase 1, my grand reopening. I feel like, I wanted to come back with some new and exciting things in the shop that I'd be excited about and that people would be excited about coming back out when it's safe and all of that. So I'm here. We're here. The door's open. And we're doing curbside. But I've also set up a little, my daughter's standing over by us, who I'm looking at. We set up in the doorway a beautiful little display of some samples of what I have. People have purchased a few things that have been out on walks. I've talked to people that I haven't seen with masks. We're using masks and all. We're doing all the safety precautions. But it's just like people can come and actually see things for real and look and gaze into the shop, and it's not like online Amazon. You can actually come and see things, and it's like a step. I feel like we're dipping our toe into coming back to our new normal. I hate to use that word, but that's what it is. So,
Yeah, definitely.
but I'm here.
I'm glad. I did see the little table you had just before we went on. There was a little video that you showed the outside of the building with a table and everything there. And it's such a beautiful day out today that I'm glad that you did that. So you can catch some of those walkers that are walking by, catch their eye and let them know that you were here.
It was only Keith Radford, of course, right? It's like running the streets. But now there's been a lot more people out, and I'm really excited about, like, people are wearing their masks, and if not, they're social distancing, and I feel like we're all on the same page, and we want to get back to some sense of normalcy. And I know, just for me being here yesterday and today, and I mean, I've been in the shop periodically over the past, like, how long has it been?
10 weeks. Well, 9 weeks. It's been 10 weeks since the real start of this, but 9 weeks since we haven't been able to function normally.
Yeah, and I ended up closing down a little earlier because it just felt like the right thing to do. So it's been about 10 weeks, and it's just feels so good. Like, I will never take for granted this whole, what we had ever again, like, just to see faces again and say hi. Everybody's so excited to see me and wave and, oh, glad you're open and you're back. It's so, it gives me so much hope. I feel like the first couple weeks, I just didn't know. I mean, Jennifer, you got my text. I'm like, I'm never going to make it. I'm never going to make it. And that's gone. I've looked at the silver lining in this, and I think you either got to rise to the occasion in times of crisis and try to overcome. And I'm proud of how I've done that. It's taught me trying to look at the positives here. I'm first and foremost grateful not to have anyone who's sick or lost anyone, and I hope that keeps on that path. And secondly, I'm determined to, both my husband and I are self-employed, and so we've had an uphill battle here, but we're both excited and invigorated, and just seeing the support from the community, just walking around today, it just brings tears to my eyes. Like, we live in an amazing, amazing village, and
we do.
And everyone's just really, just keeping me busy when I was closed, doing commission work, and the texts I got, people saying, we care about you. You're part of this community. You mean something to us. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, this is a great community. We've had some amazing support for all of our businesses that have had to weather the storm and close down. So we were very excited when phase 1 would, happened yesterday. We tried to prepare all of our members and businesses saying, listen, get prepared, start with your plan, figure out how you're going to make it happen. And it started yesterday. So we're so happy about it. Now, there was a silver lining. there are a few things that you ended up doing to help get you through this that you did not think about in January or February that you would be doing. Can you touch on a little bit of what new things that you were able to do during this time?
Well, right away, like I've never had to think about, because I help run my husband's business. Plus I'm here, plus I'm painting and creating, and I make mostly everything that's in here. So that's a pretty two very busy full-time jobs. So trying to keep up with an idea of a web page, like I'd started and it wouldn't happen. Like immediately I went to like, all right, let's get the web page going. And so I have a website, inspirationsoncanvas. .com. And then I also went on another site that my daughter actually told me about. I just had a lot of people offering advice and giving me ideas. It's called society6.com. And I uploaded tons of images of paintings that I've done, and you can print them out. It's the coolest thing. You can print out anything from tumblers to cutting boards with all these different images from paintings I've done. So there's that. They ship it out and take care of it. So like, boom, those two things got done. Well, I'll be honest with you. The first 2 weeks I curled up in a ball and didn't know what to do. And then I did these other things. And then I started, like everyone else was, watching TikToks. And I thought it would be so funny. And I have to say, I got to give kudos to Sarah from Rose Hanger. That girl rocks TikTok. Okay. You guys got to check her out. She does. So I thought what I wanted to do was some things that were funny. I wanted to smile again. I wanted to laugh again. And I thought it would be hilarious if I was doing things kind of like that, but with like paintings and stuff. And then I thought, what a great way to like get what I have out there in a funny way and make people laugh. And it was really, for me, what that transformed everything. So I did a couple. And first of all, my daughter and I, thank you, Olivia, who's here helping. We had so much fun. We made Tuesdays like were our day to come here and just do TikToks, and we planned them. And she was like my producer, director, and we just had a ball, and it made us laugh. And in turn, people laughed, and I got messages. It really invigorated me to keep like doing it. And I thought, what a really fun way to get my products out there. And I got like a whole new audience of people who didn't know that I didn't just sell paintings. And we just had fun, and I think it made people laugh. And then I just started engaging people really differently in social media. I don't know, I was doing a Saturday live tour of the shop sales or whatever, and just focusing on jewelry one time and maybe soaps another, and just showing people around and taking them on like a virtual tour. And like the engagement that went from me just making posts before. And I just kept kicking myself going, why haven't I been doing this like in January, February, March, and April, when it can be pretty dead in Lewiston? Like, duh, And so, I mean, sometimes you just have to look at these situations as opportunities. And I'm proud of myself. I really, really am. I don't want to go on about that. But like, we really, like, particularly my daughter, we really came together on this, and we just had fun doing it and whatever. I just felt like I'm going to try things and throw it at the wall and see what sticks. And we still, I'm going to keep doing this, because I think a lot of people are going to be, I think it's going to be like 50-50. I think some people are not ready to come back out, and others are. And so we have to do that safely. But I also want to make sure I'm bringing my products out to people that are too afraid to come in, and still offer the curbside, for as long as we need to do that. Like, I think that's just what we have to do going forward. You almost have like two business plans. And so I'm going to keep doing that.
Definitely. I think that's important to grow, and you've definitely been able to do that.
Yeah.
Some of the things that people may not realize that you do is you do commissioned pieces. And one of your specialties is, pets. And actually, I think right behind Suzanne, there's one that you have done for Suzanne.
Yes.
It's right behind her. We didn't even plan it this way.
This is
like
Loretta.
a blob.
We didn't plan it this way. This is where her camera usually is when she's recording from home.
Every week I've been watching it, enjoying your little. You really think you should go with like NBC, ABC, get your own little morning show.
We're waiting.
I have to laugh because this was Loretta. This is Loretta, Michaela's barrel horse, and I think it was 3 years ago you painted it for her for Easter, and I was like, and she was so excited, and I thought, oh, I had a great place in her bedroom. She could put it with all her rodeo things and stuff. So she'd remember Loretta after, because we had to sell her. And she's like, Mommy, we're going to put her right in the dining room. So here she is, eats dinner with us every night.
There's Loretta. But you
It's a space of honor. A space of
And
honor.
you also painted Frank
Yes.
I did.
for my parents. He's at my parents. And my sister's
your
dog.
sisters.
Yeah.
This is how it goes.
I have
So,
another
and that's-
project for you too coming
Oh
up.
gosh. All right. I'll take it. I'm not saying no to anything. That's what's really like when people, I don't know like what shifted. A couple, maybe 6-7 weeks ago, suddenly, or maybe 5-6 weeks ago, suddenly, I don't know, I just started doing, people were wanting these pet portraits done. Like I've done so many in the past few weeks. And I'm so grateful. And they've kept me, they're fun to do. And you bring these little creatures to life on canvas and it makes people do happy tears. I gave one pass through the door today. And, I got to say, like, talk about our community coming together. I did a bunch for Eric at BBC. And so I've done a bunch for all the staff over there, actually. And they're having me feature about 8 of their dogs on their puppy porter that's coming out. I'm so excited.
That's
it's like
great.
Oscars. I know.
Woohoo.
And so that's coming out. I'm actually putting that together this week. And then it's being made right now, brewing. And so I'm so excited. But look at that, like the community coming together like that and supporting each other. And I'm like, I can't even talk about it without wanting to cry. Like, I just feel so honored that, that they're even doing that for me. It's amazing.
Yeah, this is one.
But I have eaten a lot of burgers there. So,
I know you find yourself, it always comes back around. You are correct. So we have a few comments. I just wanted to let you know right now. My mom, of course, commented. She says hello. She says that she is now our top fan. Okay. Yes,
she
you are.
is.
Fred Blue says hello. We
Fred.
have Donna Ludwig. She was a volunteer in our Donna. And Christina Crane, she says, hi, Kathy.
Hi.
Your work is amazing. She said you did a piece.
Christina.
You did one for Kevin's mom of her dog. And she said she cried. She loved it so much. It's hanging in her living room. So
that's so cool.
Yeah, we have George Rice. He's actually watching. He's my cousin, full disclaimer, but he's watching all the way from South Texas. He's involved in their chambers down there. So yeah, we've got some great things.
We went viral. We finally went viral.
We finally made it into another state.
We crossed state lines.
We did.
State line.
We're still waiting, Kathy, for ABC, NBC. We're waiting for all of them to call us. They haven't called us yet. We thought for sure after last Friday's yoga part, we thought we were getting the phone call, and it didn't happen. But eventually it will.
It was Friday. People get busy. It's coming.
So if you can let us know, how can people find you? Give us the social media you're on and your new website.
Well, the website's inspirationsoncanvas.com. They can find me. I've got a shop on society6.com, Inspirations on Canvas. It's sort of a theme here. Same on Instagram. I'm Inspirations on Canvas, and TikTok, Inspirations on Canvas, and also on Facebook. So you can message me on any of those. My phone number, I'm happy to give out, to text or call 716-316-4955. I'm good for phase 1 for this weekend. Next week, I'm in the shop 12 till 2, Tuesday through Saturday. I might be here a little longer on Saturday, but if you need to make an appointment, I live around the corner, so I can get here. I think that's everything. Yeah. I think that's it.
Thank you for joining us. We also had Jamie Simmons chime in that she loves her piece from Christmas. It hangs above. It hangs above the bar. Wait, it hangs above the bar in their house. Yes.
Nice. I bet Fred has seen that now and then.
He probably has.
A cool thing that I'll be doing, like scrolling through Facebook, whatever, looking at posts and seeing as my time here has grown and just seeing, like, I'll be going along and suddenly I'll see there's a painting of mine in the background, like, watching you guys over the past few weeks and seeing behind Suzanne, like, oh my God, that's my horse. It's it's such an honor that people want to put my pieces up. It's always amazing to me, actually. It's like, oh, you want to put that up on your wall? And it's an honor, and I'm just so grateful. I'm just so blessed. So thank you, everybody.
Well, we're glad to have you here. Actually, it's funny because Kathy and I have a mutual friend, and he had called. This was almost 3 years ago now.
Baby.
Yes, it is. It's happened that way for a few of our businesses here, but the chamber was able to find Kathy's location. It was the right time at the right place at the right time, the right phone calls, the right people, and she's been in her spot. So please visit Kathy. Pat Herberger from Legal Shield, she actually just commented. She's so glad to hear things are going well for you. Thanks, is our guest. She's our guest tomorrow. So tune back in tomorrow on Thursday at 1:30. We'll have Pat Herberger from Legal Shield. Pat's on pretty much all of our Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. and Thursday evening at 8 p.m. networking events. She shares a lot of great information on just, you name it, she has the answer for it, or she knows somebody who can get the answer. So we're happy to have her on tomorrow. Kathy, thanks for joining Suzanne and I on our Roam the Region. We're happy to have you here. Glad that we had our painting and Suzanne's painting there in the background. Yay. So we hope everyone stops by. Give her a phone call, go to the website, go and say hi. She has all of the plans and processes ready for phase 1. She is sanitized and ready to go, taking every precaution.
I will spray you down if you walk by.
She will. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining in Roam the Region.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Bye.